President of the African Development Bank, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, says the bank also supports Lesotho in the Lesotho Lowlands Rural Water Supply Project, which he says its operations are satisfactory. Dr. Adesina stated that, among other issues they discussed with His Majesty King Letsie III and the Minister of Finance, Dr. Matsieng, is to fund the health sector.
His Majesty asked us in particular to pay attention to the issue of health, primary health care centers. We discussed about that, but also how we will work on improving transmission lines, connecting Lesotho to South Africa and all of that. I want to salute His Majesty for his work and leadership on the King Letsie Just Energy Transition Fund, which will provide significant amount, maybe about 200 megawatts of power through private sector in this country.
Meanwhile, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Mpotjoane, said the visit by the African Development Bank delegation is an indication of the government's dedication in developing the country, pointing out that the intention is to ensure that private sector gets financial assistance.
African Development Bank.
We intend to work in collaboration with the African Development Bank and other investors to ascertain that we improve the private sector. We have a high number of unemployed cadres, thus it has come to a realization as the government that we ought to be intentional in making sure that we support the private sector for the benefit of Basotho. Dr. Adesina's visit to Lesotho is in honor of His Majesty King Letsie III's invite, upon which he is also inspecting the progress of the country's projects that are supported by the bank. He also paid courtesy call on the Right Honorable Prime Minister Matsieng.